Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Of course, no Ubers available today, so I had to take the bus again. It's 100 and something degrees. Wearing black polyester. I'm not happy. I got out there for the bus about 11 o'clock. It's 11:45. My show time isn't until 12:20, so I should have time to get to the crew room and check in. We'll see. I hope I'm not random. That would suck. Alright, this is what's for dinner. Eating well. Actually, it looks pretty good. Actually, looks pretty tasty. Chicken, little fingerling potatoes, carrots, asparagus. We'll see. Alright, well this isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. It's not a lot of food. You can see that's a slice of carrot in comparison to how much food this really is. It's a bunch of potatoes, a couple of slices of carrot, a few pieces of asparagus, and a few pieces of chicken. But the chicken is like real chicken. It's not pieces of compressed chicken. So I'm pretty impressed with that. But I could eat 2 of these easily. So this isn't bad though. I'm pretty happy. Hey guys, hi. So I'm in the room in New Orleans. I almost said Orlando for some reason. I'm sorry about the lighting. I've got one little table lamp here. You know, you don't watch my channel for this face. God knows you don't watch my channel for this face. Because, I mean, look, I miss my beard every single day. Like, look at this. Oh my God, I hate this face. I hate my face. You know those days that you leave the house without makeup thinking no one's going to see you, and then you run into everybody. Yeah, well, that's how I feel without my beard. It's just awful. I can't wait for this pandemic to be over so people are safe and I can grow my beard back so I can recreate a fake jawline. I call it contouring with hair. So today, you saw me get to the airport. I just was busy on the go all day long. I couldn't actually take a moment to vlog. I meant to. But I got to the airport and I did not get randomed for a change. Went to the crew room and met my crew, my crew for the first leg. All 3 of those folks were on probation. I think the lead, the young lady who turned out to be the lead today, she graduated probably, I don't know, January, February, I don't know. But she really hasn't flown because of this pandemic. And their probation has been pushed forward. So, you know, she is still on probation, but she was more senior than the other 2 guys. So she flew lead. She was very anxious. Very nervous, but you know, you should be. Your first time flying lead after, you know, graduating a while ago, but still on probation. She was very anxious, but she had seen my videos before, so she knew, I think, to trust me. I was flying chaser, so I was sitting up in front with her. So I kind of gave her some suggestions and tips in terms of, you know, when to do certain things, and it worked out beautifully. She did great. She did great. We had just one small challenge on that flight. There is always one. And there's this one guy who I suspect, I can't say for sure, but I suspect he had been drinking his own alcohol because he went from being okay to seeming as if he were intoxicated. Now, I'm not a medical professional, so I can't tell you that he was, but his behavior indicated that he was. And he was in the lavatory a number of times, being sick and whatever. So he got to his seat and we were landing. No sooner had we touched down that he leapt up from his seat and opened the overhead bin to grab his things. We were still traveling so fast. And you know that mom arm, you know, when your mom's driving and she hits the brakes, her arm kind of jumps out to stop you from, you know, going forward. My mom arm kind of popped up and it was out of my mouth. I picked up the PA and I was like, sit down now. Because the guy could, if the pilot had tapped his brakes that guy would have flown forward and really seriously injured himself. It was a very dangerous moment. He had no clue of the danger for he was putting himself and others in, and it was just startling. So I was like, sit down now. I went back to check on him when it was safe for me to get up because his seatbelt wasn't buckled and he still had the overhead bin open. And I get up there and he's like, you're disrespecting me. You should have spoken nicer to me and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, sir, I'm so sorry. You just don't understand the situation you could have been in. And he just didn't want to hear any of it. When we were deplaning, when he was deplaning, he passed by and said, I apologize for my behavior. I'm like, whoa. What happened there? No idea. It's like, no problem. You know, no problem. I get it. It's just that you were in danger. He's like, I apologize for my behavior. That's never happened before. But it was nice. I accepted it. It was very nice. Then the next crew was just great. Wonderful time. Another guy who, I think the position C or B recognized me from my videos again. It was really fun. Just a lot of fun. Great, great, great crew. A lot of the same people that were on that last leg were on this leg. And we were all cracking jokes about that guy who got up. It was really something else. That's it. That was the day. It seemed, you know, because you're only seeing a few moments of time and hearing a couple snippets, but boy, this day seemed very long. I don't know why. Got to the room. I opened up a package I got from Amazon. I'll show you that in a moment. Very disappointed. I did get a few other things from subscribers, so I'll show you those maybe tomorrow because I'm really tired now. I ate dinner. I'll show you that too. And now I'm eating some animal crackers and peanut butter because that dinner was not enough. I think that's a little recap of my day. I give you a room tour. There you go. I was here last week. It's not a very fancy room. But that's it. So I will see you tomorrow. Toodaloo. Hey guys, hi. This is my disappointed face. Yeah, I ordered something from Amazon, and I got it in the P.O. box today, and I brought it with me on my trip. I thought I'd just open it up while I was on my trip, and it's a t-shirt, Cat Lovers Against White Supremacy. How fun is this? Yeah. Heavy cotton, extra large. It's really like a medium, and look at the fabric. It's like a cheap tea towel that you get at a dollar store. It's like so thin. It's disappointing is what it is. I'm very upset. Well, I'm not very upset. I'm disappointed. But it was like $20-something, $24, something like that. I had to pay shipping because it wasn't shipped through Amazon. But I just loved the message, you know, Cat Lovers Against White Supremacists, because white supremacists are jerks. I get this in the mail. I'm so disappointed. So I will get some of my frustrations vented by writing a review. Always creative. And then hopefully sending it back because there's no way I can wear this. It's like a size medium. It's maybe a child's extra large, but it's not an adult's extra large. And the fabric is like heavy gauze. It's just crap. I'm really disappointed. But I did get other things in my P.O. box, which I may show you tomorrow. I'm too tired tonight. I might share those tomorrow. I'll talk to you later. Hey guys, hi. So I'm in New Orleans still. I've just packed up my bags. I've eaten lunch. I'm all ready to go. My van time isn't for a half hour, so I'll make my way down there in a minute. Oh, I do have to get ice for my lunch bag. But what a nice layover. It wasn't very long. It's about 15 hours, but really nice. I ate well last night. I had that one little frozen meal. It was small, but I had some crackers and peanut butter afterwards. I made myself a cup of that Restore, but that Teamy sent me. And it's calcium, magnesium, and some other stuff. And it doesn't knock me out, but I think I have to keep using it to notice if it really is this one thing. But I kind of just eased into sleep. It didn't knock me out like melatonin, but And I rested so well. I didn't wake up once, which is really unusual for me, but it was the perfect storm for a good night's sleep. So whoever had this room before me had it set at 64 degrees. 64. When I'm at home, at nighttime, my apartment is at 75 because I don't want to spend a lot of money on my electric bill, right? So 64 felt frigid, but I hid under the blankets. I had that hot cup of Restore. And do you guys remember someone sent me this, and I forget who it was, I'm so sorry. It's a package of Borkum Riff pipe tobacco that my grandfather used to smoke. And it is a smell that just brings me comfort and peace. And so I actually opened this up last night. I had it sitting, I travel with it. It just stays in my bag. I opened the package up and I sat it next to my, the nightstand with my little cup of Restore and my phone because I was watching some YouTube. And boy, I just kind of just drifted off to sleep. It was beautiful. It was a really, really good night's sleep. Yeah, I don't know what it's like to have a full night's sleep without a cat waking me up, you know, but, yeah, so there you go. That's my morning. I'm going to, I think I might hit the little boy's room first, get some ice, and then, make my way downstairs. So I will see you either in the airport or in Fort Lauderdale. I'm deadheading to Fort Lauderdale. I'll see you soon. Here's the New Orleans airport. Isn't that pretty? It's a beautiful airport. Brand new. Hey guys, how are you? So I'm heading from New Orleans to Fort Lauderdale. They gave me seat 3A, which I was going to take because it's up in the front, so I'll get off the plane nice and quick. But both exit rows are open, so I moved to the exit row. Thank you very much. So it's more legroom, and I had a little toddler sitting behind me who was kicking the back of my seat the entire time we were boarding, so it was a good move to move to the exit row. The view isn't unobstructed though because there's a wing right there, but I'll live. Hey guys, hi. So I made it to my flight in Fort Lauderdale. I made a sandwich. I'm enjoying that now. We have a few minutes before boarding. I met my crew. They seem pretty cool. No problems at all. I don't know how many people on this flight, but that deadhead.
We have 128 people.
There we go.
1 UM.
Good.
Yeah.
All right, so 128 people on board. That's enough room to move people around if we have to. I got my bid award today. Bids came out, so that's good news. I'll tell you about that later. I did not shave today. Don't tell anybody. I figure I'm wearing a mask the whole time. Who's gonna tell? All right, so I will see you maybe in where are we going? Raleigh, Durham, or maybe back here in Fort Lauderdale. Hey guys, so we're in Raleigh. You can see the airport there is pretty empty. We were about 25 minutes early, so I got off the plane to use the little boy's room because that airplane toilet isn't going to cut it. Right, so I just spoke with the gate agent. There are 70 people booked for this flight, and 50 something of those people have arrived. So while most of our flights have been really full, if not oversold, this one will be nice and easy. Hey guys, so I've just arrived in my hotel room in Fort Lauderdale for tonight. I'm staying in a different hotel tomorrow night. It's the same exact trip as last week, so if you want a real thorough room tour, you can look at last week's video. Just to suffice to say, it's got the full kitchen. Very excited, and got the bed, and it's separated by this little TV divider thing. Great bathroom. Love it. Love this room. This one feels a teeny bit smaller than the last one, but it's great. It is just past midnight, and I'm really tired. I don't know why this day just seems so long, but I am starving. I've eaten 2 turkey sandwiches really today. I had some macaroni and cheese also before I left New Orleans, but I really haven't eaten much today, not my normal, which is probably good because, you know, this. But I am going to sit down and eat. I don't have to, my van time isn't till 4:30 tomorrow afternoon or today. So I'm going to eat, hang out for a little while, let some of that digest, maybe hit YouTube for a bit. And for dinner, I didn't meal prep this week. I just was not ready for it, did not do it. I'm going to have some of my, I'm going to boil water in my magic little kettle here. I got frozen meals for this this trip, and this one I'm having tonight is this mega bowl, which just looks so good in the photo, right? 31 grams of protein. That's what it really looks like. Photo, reality. Yeah. A little disappointing, right? All right. I'm going to eat this, and I will talk to you later. Well, that was actually quite tasty. You know, while it wasn't quite appealing in its microwaved state, it was actually quite yummy. It's a little even less appealing after. I mean, this is terrifying. Look, just unappetizing for a fact. So, but it was delicious, and it was on sale for like $3. So next time I'm lazy and I'm not going to meal prep, which will happen again, you know, $3 for dinner, and it was quite satisfying. It was plenty of food. I'll be doing that again. So a little recap over the day. The deadhead was fine. I just watched a movie, I Am Mother. The flight was fine. And then I ran over to my gate to meet my new crew for the Raleigh turn, and it was great. It was a really, really nice turn. The crew was great. I didn't really get the chance to chat with C very much, the C position. B, we chatted a bit. We had a little talk. We both love our cats. And the lead position, A, he was just extraordinary. He was just really one of the best flight attendants I've met so far. He was so respectful to our guests, and he was so pleasant. He's from, oh God, where is he from? He's from a little country in Africa, and I guess middle of Africa, but gosh, they speak French. I can't remember where he's from. He was just so nice. And he was straight as a button, you know, he was straight as an arrow. And I knew that, so I clearly wasn't flirting. But he was just such a pleasure to be around. He was so charming. He was such a gentleman, and he respected and loved our guests as much as I would like my coworkers to do so. But he was just striking physically as well. Super tall, not weirdly tall, but pretty tall. But his arms were so long and elegant, not in a weird, you know, gangly fashion, but he could put both arms out and he could touch the tops of both emergency exits on an A320 at the same time. He's like an albatross. He was sitting in L1 outboard, which is where the lead sits, and he opened up the trash container for me. I mean, while seated. Craziness. It was great. He was so much fun. I really would hope I got to fly with him again. This is the plus side of being a chaser, in that you do occasionally meet crews that you really do click with, and you get the chance to work with them for a couple legs. So that's the plus side. Excuse me. But our passengers today were fantastic. They were just exactly what I needed, because last week made me think I needed a vacation. I mean, it was not always fantastic. But these both flights, the first one to Raleigh was probably 120 passengers, and they were great, just uniformly great. Not a challenge in the bunch. Lots of smiles, thank you, pleases. Just great, just great. And then the flight back from Raleigh to Fort Lauderdale, you couldn't have asked a better group of people. There were only about 60 of them, so the flight was fairly, I mean, really lightweight. So there were only 60, but they were all the best, the best. Everyone was great, especially up in the front. The first like 10 rows. I'm going to miss these people for a couple of days. I mean, they were just, the conversations we had, connections we had, you dream of days like this and groups of passengers like this. They were wonderful. And this is just, again, I say it hopefully all the time. One more reason I love my airline, in that, you know, we attract, because our price points are so low, we attract amazing, everyday, regular people. We attract a lot of families, especially with little children, because, you know, some airlines charge a fair amount of money to throw you across the country, you know, and if you're a family with a budget, you know, my airline is a great place to be. And we just attract, I think, fantastic people. We do attract the occasional challenge, we'll say, people who don't travel a lot or don't have a lot of experience in traveling, and sometimes their expectations don't meet reality, and sometimes it's just a little bit of a challenge. But if you treat them with respect, a little bit of love, that goes a real long way. So I just had a wonderful, wonderful day today. Great night's sleep last night, enough good food, amazing people. What else could you ask for, right? And I'm in my one of my favorite hotel rooms. As you can see, that great refrigerator, the whole thing next to the whole kitchen. That's the word, a kitchen behind me. Tomorrow, I think for lunch, I'm going to actually boil some pasta, because I have some pasta with me. I might make that with some pesto for lunch. We'll see. But I will see you tomorrow. I'm gonna just have, I'm gonna make a cup of my Restore from Teamy using my little mini tea hot water kettle, and then watch some YouTube, and then just crawl into bed. This is a really comfortable bed. And that's it. So I'll see you tomorrow. Night. All right, hi. So doing a last minute check of the hotel room to make sure I've not left anything behind. I think the first year I was a flight attendant, I lost innumerable chargers and toiletries and all sorts of stuff. So room's clear. I'm going to head down to the lobby. I've got about 15 minutes before my shuttle. Then I'm going to head to the airport, and then it's just a Raleigh-Durham turn. So let's go. Oh, I just watched this last clip that you just watched just now, and look at my face. Oh, it's so torn up by shaving. I hate shaving. Ugh. Good thing I'm wearing a mask. Guys, hi. So we made it to Raleigh. Great flight, super great flight, great crew. Just easy, super easy, just as it should be every day. Thank you. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you again. Excellent. We have 115 guests on board, so that's good. And what else? Oh, and one of the crew, position C, she was in my class in training. She was in the PM class, I think. This is the first time I've flown with her, though, so it's awfully nice. She's super sweet. Yeah, great crew, great passengers, no complaints. And this flight is lighter than the last, so that's fine with me. All right, so I'll see you in Fort Lauderdale. Hey guys, hi. So I'm in the Fort Lauderdale airport heading towards my gate, and I was watching a video from Trolley Dolly, who is one of my favorite YouTubers, and she made a reaction about some of the comments that were in one of her recent videos, and people left some unnecessary, unpleasant comments in her video section. And I was a little impassioned for her. I was a little upset for her, because she doesn't deserve anything other than good things. And it made me kind of react to a comment that was under one of my videos, a very recent video. The comment was foolish. They brought foolishness, and I'm going to try and keep myself calm because I am upset. A comment regarding COVID-19, and that they said this was some sort of propaganda because they were sick and they took some Mucinex and they were better. How good for you. Yeah, I'm gonna try and keep it civil right now because all right, so I've lost a coworker. I'll say that, I'll say it out loud. I'm not gonna say anything else about that. One of my coworkers, dead. One of my friends, loved one, dead. A number of acquaintances, dead. Not, I'm sick, I should take some Mucinex, dead. Pandemic, 140,000 people dead. This is not a propaganda or a joke. And if you are so God blessed that you were able to survive using some Mucinex, congratulations. Don't come in my comment section saying foolishness like this. Can you hear how mad I am? Yeah. I try to be positive. I try to be a good guy. But I'll tell you, you leave a foolish comment in my section, foolishness, I'm going to come back at you. And I did. I wrote, I'm going to go in and delete that comment because it doesn't deserve to be remotely even associated with my channel. But, so if you, that person who wrote that comment, I know who you are. Go ahead and unsubscribe if you are subscribed to my channel. My channel is not about trying to get as many subscribers as possible. My self-worth is not going to be changed by losing a few subscribers. So if you think that this pandemic is a propaganda or a joke or whatever, goodbye. Take a walk. Bye, Felicia. Don't need you. Okay? I'm so upset. Like, people I know and love are dead, and you're like, oh, gee, I recovered with some Mucinex, so it really can't be that bad. Blink, blink. So, goodbye, all right? Yeah, I'm going to delete that comment because it doesn't deserve to be on my channel. And my reaction, because I did write a reaction, was totally immature. But you know what? It's my channel, right? I usually think I'm pretty even-keeled. I'd like to think that very few things bother me. Homophobia bothers me. You talk smack about my company, and that bothers me. But this is outright foolishness. This is life and death for tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people. It's not... Okay, I think I've made my point. I think I made my point, right? So don't bring foolishness to my channel, and I won't clap back at you, okay? I have to remind myself how blessed I am and how lucky I am. So thank you very much for putting up with my little rant. I'm done. There is no line at my little empanada place, so I'm going to grab a couple of those for my trip. I will see you in Houston. I'm deadheading to Houston. Did I say that? All right. Talk to you later. I got to calm down. All right, now that I've calmed down, right, I did take my mask off because there's no one within 50 feet of me, so no worries. So the last time I saw you, I was in Raleigh on the aircraft, right? So we did get to Fort Lauderdale. We had 110 people maybe on board. The crew was top-notch, top-notch. We had a blast. One of the reasons I hate chasing so much is that you get these like crews that you don't really connect with, and then you get these awesome crews and you'll never see them again. So we had a really nice flight. The passengers, our guests, were amazing. Amazing. This is a group of people. Once again, I'm going to miss them a couple days. Keep an eye on my bags. What else? So I got to the hotel room last night. I warmed up some food. Don't get too close, I'm not wearing a mask. I warmed up some food, pulled out my laptop, and played a video game for a little bit. I got in bed, wiped out, just really, really tired. And I pulled out my phone and I decided, well, I will look at some of my comments under my videos. And that's when I saw the comment that I was just talking about. Okay, I'm not going to bring more energy to them. I'm going to comment about it. So I was in bed reading these comments, and maybe because I was so tired, which is why I was so reactive when I wrote my response, And hopefully you don't see the comment by the time I post this video, because I want to go back and delete the whole comment, because it just was inappropriate. But then I might want to leave it because, I don't know, whatever. But I tried to go to sleep, and I just lay there forever going over and over what this person wrote and then my response to it. You know when you're in bed and you got to get to sleep, but you're having a conversation with someone who isn't there? That was me last night. So I woke up this morning with like purple. I mean, my eyes under here were purple. I always look haggard anyway. This is what I got. But it was purple. You see the bags? Under my eyes. Like eggplant purple. So I pulled out my concealer. Can you tell? Now, if I had the time, I would have gone a little bit more effort to covering up all sorts of stuff. But my eyes were like purple. And then because I did start with one thing, I pulled out another. And my brows, this brow right here, from here down, is almost non-existent. It's just fades away to nothing. There's like 5 hairs there. This side's good. This side's like, it needs help. Usually I don't do anything. And you can go back to most of my videos and you'll see that my brows, they're okay, but this one in particular is kind of weak. So this morning I pulled out my eyebrow pencil, and once in a while I take the moment or two and I kind of just fill it in a little bit. I don't think they look bad. Hopefully they don't look too worked on, you know. Back when I was a kid, my brows were flawless, naturally full, really nice. Yeah, that's changing with age. But so I did a little bit of brow, a little concealer. But I don't have a full face of makeup, obviously. But if you're looking at my channel going, Steven, lately your brows look a little bit more full. What's going on? Well, there you go. All right, so I am about my plane that I'm going to be working is just now deplaning. The people are just coming off of it. And one of the pilots. So that means I can jump on the plane very, very soon after they do their cleaning and stuff. All right, so I will see you next in Houston. I'll be sitting there for 4 hours. I have a sit. I'm not going to take the hotel like I did last week. That was a fiasco. I'm just going to sit at the airport, eat. I have some empanadas and a frozen sort of macaroni and cheese bowl that I might heat up as well. And then I'm going to play some video games for a couple hours. That's it. So the next time I see you will probably be in Houston. It could be in Vegas, depending on whether or not I pull out my camera. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Hey guys, hi. So I'm on the plane. I'm going to be heading to Houston. I'm sitting in 3C, which is an aisle seat. So I don't get a window to film out of, but I do get out of the plane. Sooner, so that's nice. There's a silver lining. I'll see you in Houston. Okay, this is my little setup for the next few hours. My Hot Logic Mini, Starbucks, laptop. I'm gonna play a video game for a couple hours. All my stuff. It could be worse. I think it's better than the hotel. Hey guys, hi. So as usual, I went running for a bus. That was not my bus. It's about 100 degrees at night here. I wish I could just strip off this uniform here. Yeah, this last leg was potentially a challenge. It turned around in the end, but it was potentially a challenge. We had 2 groups of passengers who were really upset about our baggage pricing. A personal item for us is free, it's no charge. And it's a fairly generous size. It's not like a little teeny bag. But we do charge for a carry-on. Sometimes people try to slip by the gate agent and kind of just sneak their carry-on, but our gate agents are really savvy and they catch most people, and these folks were really not happy about it. So we were boarded, we were completely boarded, and our gate agent came on board to check some ticket information for one of our guests, and she walked onto the plane, and these groups were, I think, 10 and 12 rows away from me, and I could still hear them swearing at her. It was it was a little bit tense, shall we say. But I took it to be I took both of these groups to be my special projects for this flight. The flight was only about 2 hours and 38 minutes, so it wasn't a real long flight, but using some humor, some respect, and some love, equal parts, I was able to, and a couple mildly gay jokes. I won't. I really got them all to smile and have a good time, and we all, in the end, had a really nice time. They were probably my favorite people on the plane tonight. So it was good. The crew was good. I was almost like a senior papa on this flight. It's kind of crazy. The next senior person to me was, I think, had been here for a year, a little over a year, and the other two girls that were here were hired this past winter, so it felt kind of weird. They were like, "Oh, you're a senior papa." I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm not." What else? Oh, don't touch my face. I haven't washed my hands in like an hour. My deadhead, we had, there was a great crew on board, and two of them knew me from my YouTube channel. If you guys are watching, hi, sweetheart. It was a pleasure to work with you guys. Yeah, it was a nice day, just kind of long. The 4-hour sit in Houston was the cherry on the cake in terms of being tired. It just made it for a very long day. All right, so let's see, what else? I do have a trip that I leave the day after tomorrow at 7 a.m. So I've got, I don't know, 18 hours between now and then. Buddy is going to be spectacularly upset when I go on that trip, only because he likes to go out in the morning. He wakes me up between 2 and 3 in the morning at some point. Whenever I wake up, he's crying, meow, meow, meow. He wants to go outside. And usually he wins because he's relentless. But my show time is 7 a.m. So I have to leave the house about 5:30 in the morning because I'll be taking the bus. So he's going to wake me up. I won't need an alarm that morning. He won't be going out, but he'll think he's going to go out, but poor thing. He'll go out tomorrow. I am going to let you guys go. I'm going to breathe a little bit. It's 100 degrees out here. I think I might take off my uniform shirt. It's ridiculously hot. But I'll talk to you guys later. I'll be vlogging my next trip, so I will talk to you after that. Have a great night and fly safe. Bye.